My name is Michael Jones, and this speech is for the public speaking course for the Labette County Community College. During this speech, I'll tell you a little bit about myself, a small snippet of my past, what I'm currently experiencing in life, and some future goals. Before I get too far into the speech, I'd like to share with you a very personal and inspiring quote. It's by Walt Disney. If you can dream it, you can do it. That quote resonates with me deeply because of where I'm at currently in life, where I've been in the past. It serves as a very important reminder of why I need to keep continuing to do what I'm doing in life to better myself and my family. As I said before, I'll tell you a little bit about myself, where I was born, some life challenges, life struggles, if you will, and why I chose to be a police officer. I'm currently 28 years old. I was born on March 28th, 1997 in Edmond, Oklahoma. I graduated from the Field Kinley High School in Coffeyville, Kansas in 2016. I received my certificate to be a law enforcement officer in 2023 from the state of Kansas at the Kansas Law Enforcement Training Center in Hutchinson. And again, I'm currently enrolled at the Labette County Community College. This is my first year there, and I'm majoring in criminal justice. I have two daughters, Malaysia and Mahogany, and I have two bonus children, Triton and Azriel. I try my best to balance the responsibility of protecting my community and being a father. Being a police officer presents a lot of different challenges in a lot of different ways. Being a father and a significant other also presents challenges, just in different ways than being a police officer. Again, my job is very challenging, but to be honest, I think being a father is the most challenging. I currently live in Oswego, Kansas, and I'm employed with the Labette County Sheriff's Office as a road deputy. I moved to Kansas in 2022 from Edmond because my grandmother was placed on hospice, so I came back to take care of her. At the time, I really didn't have a lot of things going on, so I chose to come back and take care of her. Most importantly, because she raised me, and I feel like the man that I am today is because of her. While taking care of my grandmother, I was offered a job at the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office, which is where I started my law enforcement career as a sergeant in the jail. Before I moved to Kansas, I was actually enrolled at the Oklahoma City Community College. That was my second time trying to obtain my associate's degree. I didn't finish school there because, again, I moved to Kansas to take care of my grandmother. I tried to obtain a degree twice. The first time, I was actually enrolled at Langston University, which is a 4-year college in Langston, Oklahoma. I completed some credits there, but I did not finish. To put a long story short, I did 1 year there, met a girl, turned out to be not a very good thing for me, and I left school. Again, the first time when I went to Langston University, another reason that I left school was to start a career as a restaurant manager. I was a traveling restaurant manager for Del Taco. I did that for 4 years. Essentially what I did is I went from state to state. I'd open a restaurant, get it to where it needed to be, where it was profitable, and they had a good team to work with. I would hand the reins over to a general manager, and they would pick it up from there. After working at Del Taco, I went to work for a company called Laredo Taco. I kind of changed up there. I wasn't opening restaurants. I was just simply a general manager. I stayed at one restaurant, balanced books, hired, fired, but essentially I stayed at one restaurant and managed it. when I came back to Kansas, I moved to Independence, Kansas. My grandmother stayed in Coffeyville, but I found housing in Independence. While I was in Independence, I met my current fiance, Mariah, and we had our 2 children. I wanted to start back college after I met Mariah, but after having 2 kids and then 2 bonus kids and 3 dogs and a bird, it got to be a lot. So I figured that I would stay home with them as much as I could before I went back to school. So that's just a small bit, again, about my past and a little bit about currently where I'm at. And I'll just share with you a few end goals to close it out. After I complete my associate's degree at the Labette County Community College, I plan to transfer to Pittsburgh University. Pittsburgh is a cheaper school. It's very close to where I live, and that's where I'd like to essentially obtain my bachelor's degree. After I obtain my bachelor's degree, I'd like to find a law school, preferably something that's close and affordable. After I obtain my law degree, I plan to practice law. You would think that as a police officer, the law that I'd like to practice would be criminal law, but that is not true at all. I've had my taste in law enforcement, and I'd actually like to go into more of the civil side, such as marriages, divorces. I lost it now that I'm talking. Immigration law, really anything but criminal law. That really concludes this speech. I can't express to you how challenging life has been, from moving back to Oklahoma to take care of my grandmother, to having 2 children, starting my dream job. I've always wanted to be a police officer, and being where I'm at now, I can't help but think, even though my grandmother's not with me here anymore, essentially she, as a child, she raised me. It's kind of ironic that I moved back here to where I was raised, and it's also ironic where I'm at now. Essentially, both as a child and where I'm at now is the reason that I am where I'm at today. And if it wasn't for her, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at today. So I appreciate you guys listening to my speech, and I hope you learned a little bit.